Okay. Showing my 3-day weekend. Ah, it is nice to be home for 3 days out of the week. Usually it feels like the weekend is too short. That feels kind of just right. Hey, what's going on? How is it? Time to grind. Yeah, it is kind of that time of the year. Where everything just slows down and turns into a little bit more of a grind. I really can't go into like the gym anymore. I feel like I'm all gymmed out. I've been reading that a lot of people are dying from everything else. Because it just goes undiagnosed. Don't want to pay more, just draw. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just take a couple of days just to draw. Especially if you have something to work on. The collapse. Well, tell you what. Inflation is here. Kind of talking about it for like a while. It's not really good, but in some places in the country, gas prices are like $6. Solar flare. If it hits Earth, there will be a power outage. Yeah. I haven't heard about this specific one, but that's usually what happens. Yeah. Maybe someone will do like a nice bank robbery. flares coming. Trying to get over how addictive New World is. I'm actually kind of like almost maxed out now. Almost. I don't have to play it as much anymore. I've gotten to the end of the progression pipeline, which isn't very hard in New World. It's a really casual, friendly game. I don't think about it that much. If it happens, then, you know, probably not gonna happen while I'm around. I like to think about things that are a little less dismal when I can. In my next life. I don't know. I can only be certain that it's very likely that we will be the cause. No matter what it is. AI super robots, zombies, COVID-20. Communism. The real communism, the one that we haven't experienced yet. Don't like the shape of this thing. Just kind of like maybe merge a couple of shapes. I feel like that feels more organic. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a question that keeps me up at night. I'm sure I keep someone up at night, you know. I have enough problems without the ultimate fate of mankind weighing down on my shoulders. I mean, we could go any moment. Could happen. So I don't really worry about that either. So it's kind of it would be difficult to not to worry about that, and then also worry about, you know, some kind of grand. Yeah. Don't have any control over it. It's probably gonna happen. That's right. If you made that extra Facebook post per day, the world would change for the better. I feel like a lot of people live that life and they really believe it. Just one more Facebook post and I'm gonna save fucking people from starvation or things like that, man. The slacktivism, it works. It works. Maybe a little bit more soft shading here. Post that black square on Instagram. No, show the racists. Man, they probably didn't even log in that day. They knew that there was gonna be a lot of black squares being posted. Thanks for solving racism, Reggie. You're the best. Only had more people willing to go out and do the hard work, like fucking spreading awareness on Instagram. Excuse me, sir, did you know there are racists? There are racists around? I saw that Dave Chappelle has a new special. I'm gonna watch that, eventually. He's apparently in the news because of his special. Music is too loud. Oh my god, it's IXY 2.0. Turn it down. We have neighbors that do karaoke at 2 a.m. for some reason. Kinda weird. We didn't have them before, but now we do, so... Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. And just like making this a little bit. And polished, a little bit more polished there. But yeah, it's funny how many problems get solved on social media on the daily. So many doings, so many happenings. If only we had social media before, you know, back in like the 90s. Could have just like tweeted at Iran, hey, hostage situations are very problematic, okay? You need to stop. Hashtag cancel Iran. Hashtag Iran hostage crisis. You know, I've heard the line like, "Oh, these people they're just kids. They need to grow up. They're gonna get out there and they're gonna do something." I don't know. I feel like most of the people doing the excessive internet posting are like adults that have just nothing to do. I think this one is mostly done. Just need to go all the way down to his legs with the render. At the very least, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, a little bit of polish here on this arm. I think the hand is a little big. That's about close. 2019. I feel like 2019 was when it all started. Now we're just kind of like stuck in this weird clown world. Hey, at least we're not in Australia. I feel like we could at least say that. The Australians are fucked. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of a funny thing because they have like they have extensive vaccine mandates, but they're like, well, if you're a politician, you don't actually have to get vaccinated. It's kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting it's like they have two sets of rules or laws. One for one set of people, and one for another set of people. Why do they behave like that? Is there a cultural, historical reason? That's a good question. I think in times of crisis, there's always someone who's gonna try to grab power. And we see it in Australia, but it can happen anywhere. Even here, probably here. Yep. It's interesting. It's interesting. They made protests illegal, unless they don't accomplish anything. You know, if they're totally impotent, then let them do it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Australia's in a weird spot right now. Yeah, who knows how that's gonna end up. They've already got the quarantine camps. It's like, goddamn, you usually wait to ramp those up. Thought of a new argument. Alright, rather, I guess I'm just fleshing out like a meme I see on the internet a lot. Like this, it's a very conservative meme. You might have seen it. It's about abortion, and it's like, well, if it's your body, your choice, you know, what about vaccines? Isn't that still the same thing? And people say, no, well, because, you know, vaccines aren't, you know, abortions. It's a little different. But I was thinking, like, I wonder if they would endorse, and it's like, the counter argument is usually sounds like, well, it's a state of crisis, and so, you know, it's just to rid us of this plague. I wonder if they would endorse mandatory abortions for the sake of ending overpopulation. Because, well, I think a strong argument can be made for the necessity to decrease the carbon footprint of mankind, and maybe it'd be for the best if, you know, some people don't breed. And again, we're in for a penny, in for a pound. If you're okay with this health decision being made for you, why not this one? I don't know. That's kind of like my thought. I haven't really figured out a reply exactly. But it didn't work in China. It didn't. And vaccine mandates also, I don't think are working. I think that's part of the problem of, you know, why vaccine skepticism is so prevalent here. Is that the vaccine does not actually prevent the disease. It prevents the worst type of case that's possible, allegedly. Didn't work in China. In China, they stapled people's doors shut. I don't know. The one-child policy, though, they did try it. And eventually, they didn't. They actually are now on a two-child policy. If you've kept up with Chinese propaganda over the years, one child is good, but two childs are better to take care of the old when everyone's unable to. I think that's the line, but it's in Chinese and it rhymes a little better. It's got a good rhyming skill. 3 child now. Oh wow. Gotta ramp up the child. Oh my god, I'm the one behind. I'm the one behind on the Chinese propaganda. I haven't been, I guess with the Bitcoin boom, they have so much money they just gotta like 3 child family is the norm now. Interesting. But yeah, it seems like so this isn't outside of the realm of like the impossible. Like this could never happen. You could never have a government that tries to mandate abortions for everybody. That could never exist. It couldn't happen here for any reason. Right? Feels like that is not true. Because it's not. I don't know. It's just an interesting thought I had. Like, would they be okay? Would a proponent of mandatory vaccination be okay with other health problems being solved in the same way with government mandate? I don't know. Probably say no, but I feel like if the going gets tough, they might not actually follow through with that no. Like when it actually happens, they'll be like, well, my life is slightly inconvenienced if I were to to say, hey, this is unjust, so I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't say it before. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. So much dishonesty, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe they would follow through. I just don't know. I don't know, man. It's a complex subject, I guess. But I just had this deep shower thought. I had this in the shower. This monumental idea. So I felt like sharing it. Yeah. It's kind of tough out there right now. Kind of tough. They're doing it religious exemptions for vaccines though. So and there's a lot of like legal cases like right now. It's like all the news tells us about. I don't know if your news is like that, but my news is I get prevalent court cases. I think YouTube has figured out what I'm actually interested in. Just close your eyes, turn off social media, all the world problems go away. I mean, somewhat. I actually have to go out and maybe get vaccinated. I might try to. I don't know. I don't really like to talk about religious beliefs and things like that. I think that should be very private. I think that should be something I have to tell anyone about in order to like get out of vaccination. It's a private matter. What have you linked to me? Is this gonna hurt me somehow?
You feel nothing.
And be happy.
Would
yeah.
you feel happy?
I read that headline originally, like when it came out. I'm like, really? Is that? Have you decided this for me? Because the last time I looked, the important things in life were Funko Pops, and if I can't own Funko Pops, How am I going to be happy? Just live in the pod, enjoy virtual reality. I mean, with the amount of time I spent playing fucking New World, I might as well be living in the pod. New meat, that's extravagant. I think we need to go back to cockroach milk. I don't know if you've seen any of the articles on cockroach milk, but there is substantial research being made on how to best produce cockroach milk. Perhaps it is something worth looking into. 3 minutes. That's so long. I don't have enough ADHD for this.
Warning. Your weekly rental smart contract will automatically execute in 72 hours. Please ensure that your personal wallet is appropriately funded. Your scheduled Uber ride share will arrive in 10 minutes.
Oh, it's a rideshare bus now. Yes. More stuff is better though, right? These giant constructs, these buildings. That's what we want.
Good morning. Waging number 22177. You transfer?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Look up. So what do you think of your new work pod? Pretty nice, right?
What the fuck, dude? That's terrible. Oh my god. I'm glad I probably won't make it to when it becomes so crazy. Just gonna... It's when Gosh, it's kind of like... It's so tiresome. I don't know. It's just all really tiresome. I just want to live peacefully, make a little bit of art. It's kind of hard. Kind of hard. Well, you know, maybe a supernova will wipe us out. We won't have to worry about any of it. Yeah. Yep. I just want a simpler time. You know, maybe maybe we don't need all these things. It just feels like everything, all effort is made to maximize production. And we've kind of moved past any sort of values like community. Those are values that impede progress. There's no such thing as a traditional values type of anyone, no one really even talks about that anymore. No one wants to go back. Everyone wants to cuck out to the corporate overlord. They're just not sure how much to cuck. You know? Just a little bit more. Those are your choices. Kind of funny. Just really got to manage the layers here, I think, for this. Maybe this one goes over a little bit. Maybe a little belt here, a little belt action. I don't know. It's just kind of a shame, I guess. We are like, we have so much. And at the same time, it feels like all of the important things, like, I don't know, mental health, health in general, community, any sort of system of traditional values, all that is kind of like just gone, or at an all-time low. White supremacist? Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting what that term means now. What exactly? I mean, I'm like ethnically Jewish, but I guess I guess I'm a white supremacist now. Anyone who values traditional values. Is that how it goes? I could kind of see that happening. It'll be okay. I'm sure by the fifth booster shot I won't give a shit. It's something as unimportant as like bodily autonomy. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be it. Well, let's see. There's I feel like we're at a weird place right now where we could actually have like a resurgence of very non-progressive ideologies because they're so I guess immunized against progressivism. And depending on where you live, you might be very privileged if you espouse a certain ideology. Privileged in the term in the form of, you know, maybe even having laws that are that act differently towards you. For instance, there was a court case recently where a baker had to bake a cake. The Supreme Court ruled based on the fact that he held some sort of religious beliefs that his right to not bake it was protected by First Amendment rights. So it's interesting. It's interesting. What sort of benefits you could have and I feel like the more imagine having many enough to go court over a case. This was a very large case. This was not just a regular cake case. This case went from court to court, all the way up to the Supreme Court. Not a lot of cases do that. Most cases are solved, you know, sometimes in an appeals court, but most cases are solved way before they go to, you know, get anywhere near the Supreme Court. And but this is a very important cake. It's probably going to be very important in the very near future. Very important cake. Because as I said, it didn't give more rights to regular people, but it seemed to for anyone who had you know, a set of religious beliefs. Here's another one, another example of this. Just recently, I think it was like October 7th or 8th, there was a case where a university was requiring athletes to become vaccinated because they could, I don't know, I think the logic was that they could infect people at the sporting event. Some kind of nonsense like that. Like, yes, the athletes, that's the prime vector. Either way, one of the appeals courts ruled against that. Kind of disregard for their religious exemptions. Anyway, yeah, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that they all filed for religious exemption, and then the university was like, no, nah, homie, don't play that. So that is another case, very recent, again, very recent case. We're not talking about like the 1950s. We're talking about more rights for anyone that has a specific religious ideology. I think it's very interesting. I think it's going to make organizing around something much easier. Because why wouldn't you want to have more rights? I feel like that would be the thing that you would want, right? Really makes you think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But in America, everyone gets sued. I wouldn't be surprised if they get sued for fucking. It's a funny country. It's a funny country. We like to decide things in the court of law. Everything must be decided in the court of law. It's precarious. It's not good and it's not bad. It could be very dangerous because not a lot of people have the money, as you said, to do a lawsuit about a cake. Not everyone can defend their rights, and all this lawsuiting is expensive. It's not cheap. So again, I think we're at that tale of two citizens, one who's rich, has more rights. I don't know, it's a bad state of affairs, I think, but I think it's gonna keep going towards that, not the other way around. It's the ultimate form of gambling. If you win, you get your rights, and you also get the opponent's money. That's true. It's true. It is definitely always a gamble to actually go to court, which is why you don't see a lot of cases, like end up in court. A lot of them get settled right away because no one wants to go to court. No one actually wants to, either go before a jury or go before a judge in a lot of these civil cases, and have that judge say, well, sorry, but you're wrong. Pay the man. And sometimes even winning a judgment might actually be bad for you. Like, recently Apple won in court against Epic Games. Maybe if you're a gamer, you might have heard about this one. Gamers rise up. really like what happened with this texture. I'm just gonna like duplicate some of it. What brush was that? What brush was that? Uh-oh. It was hairbrush. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, it's sampled the... That's kind of interesting. That's an interesting move. I'm painting with the sampled texture. With the brush that created it. It's kind of neat. What was I saying? Oh yes, the Epic Game Store lawsuit resulted in a win for Apple, where basically they said, well, you're entitled to this money, Epic Games has to pay out. But they also said, well, you can actually have an auxiliary way of collecting payments from customers. You don't have to go through the Apple Store, even if you're on the Apple Store. That is huge loss for Apple, which is why I got out of the Apple stock. If you're in Apple, I suggest you leave while you still have your money, because it's very likely that this is not financial advice, but it's likely that the ramification of that lawsuit and that win have not yet been felt. I personally have invested in Apple for, you know, a little while now. Something like half a year, something like that. But that's a good company, right? It's a good company. They make shitty laptops. If you want to get it repaired, you're gonna have to pay the man, and they're not gonna do a good job. But yeah, they won the lawsuit and they got hurt pretty bad in the effect. They also lost another lawsuit recently about their repairs. Apparently they've been doing a shit job at repairing. I don't know, I like to look into companies that I'm investing in, so that's probably why I know a little bit more about Apple than the average bear. But I got out before that second lawsuit, because I think they're gonna lose a lot of money, because a lot of these game companies that make games for the Apple Store had to give them like a 30% cut, like just straight up. If you make games, if you make assets for games, if you make you know, any sort of like gotcha stuff, you know, illustrations like that, and you get paid like, you know, like a percentage, they might tell you in your contract, hey, we have to pay Apple 30% of whatever it is. That's going straight to Apple. So we're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see it. So if you made like an asset and then you were lucky enough to get like kind of like royalties off of it, lucky. I prefer to just be paid, but there have been instances where I've done dirty deals. Anyway, so back to Apple. So you might be interested in that fact, because now that you no longer have to make a contribution to the Apple fucking Apple corporate fund whenever you want to sell some shit on their store. Well, that could mean, you know, more money for you as a developer, as a creator, as anything. You might say, oh no, but this hurts Apple and therefore hurts us. No, not exactly. Apple's a greedy little bitch, so you should probably just count your blessings. Yeah, imagine taking Apple to court and winning. That is like... It just doesn't happen a lot. They have a lot of money, you see, and so we're back at that precarious situation of whoever has the most money has the better chance of winning. Not always, but the deck is surely stacked against you if you were to try to sue Apple and you weren't a multi-million-dollar company by yourself. It might not turn out as well as it did for Epic Games, who has China money right in its pocket. I'm sure that the Chinese connection had no influence in them suing. Absolutely none. China loves Apple. China and Apple, those are the two things that I think of when I think of, you know, dynamic duos. I think this character is like mostly done. Been rendered. Might put in like a little bit of a golden emblem here to seal this belt. It's a nice little belt buckle. Develop it a little bit. Yeah, I think this character is more or less done. Take another look at him, but don't imagine anything changing right now. Maybe a bigger bigger comma thing. Maybe like this. For some reason. Oh. Huh? That's weird. Accidentally like inversed it. Just inversing too much, and that's why. Just having trouble figuring out. Put in a little bit of red into the middle. And maybe polish that shape a little bit more. Just a little bit of polish. All right. Okay. Dang. Don't think I like that shape. Just gonna cut it down to the original. Yeah. Yeah. Cut this down as well. Okay, I think that'll do it. Yeah, it still seems like weak, a weak weapon. If it was a little bigger. Just make it a little bigger. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just make it grayish, not so black. It's fading into. It's fading into my clothing here. I think I want to straighten it out as well. Maybe add some supporting elements. Let me see. I think I've watched that video before too. Let me think here. What was I looking for? Oh yes, There's a type of pattern that goes into Japanese chef knives. Nope, it's not what I wanted. Nope. Why is this not copying? There we go. Thinking what would be easier. I think just to paint it would be easier. I really like this type of hilt. A reflection on both sides. I don't know if there will be on that side though. That's like a problem. Grab a little bit of it. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see. But yeah, I feel like my weekend is almost over, even though I had an extra day. Autumn, just feel like kind of. Burnt out. Low energy during the autumn for some reason. Just feel like getting on top of a furnace or something and sleeping. I don't know if I don't think you could do that here. No furnaces in America to get on top of and sleep, as it's classic Ukrainian tradition too. Okay, that has served its purpose. Say goodbye. calm down this tunic thing a little bit. Oh, okay. And just a little bit more touch-ups here. I think I might skip one of these. Merge up a little bit, merge that arm up a little bit. This joint a bit. Is it too much moving? That might have been too much moving. This looks alright. Yeah, I think this will be fine. This will be fine. I like the what's it called there, pattern. Gets free, might as well grab it. I don't know. Trying to make the arm more interesting, but I feel like what I could try to do is add like maybe a layer of leather. Between each plate. Just a small bit of leather. Say, like a layer of leather there. That look better. Hard to say. Yeah, not sure. Just not sure I like the pure chitin. Still kind of screwing around with these shapes. Thinking of like the reflection. I don't know. Maybe a highlight instead. I don't know. There's not a lot of gains there. It's all like blurring together now. Not much is being added. I am wrestling with this. Wrestling. So this probably should go into shadow. I don't know. Maybe just kind of a neutral gray mid-tone. Yeah, it looks alright. That looks okay. This, on the other hand, looks a little bit underdone. Yeah, I don't know about that belt buckle. It kind of just stands out. Might tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. Add a little bit of magenta into my shadows. That always helps a little bit. And a little bit more shadow color for the leather. Okay. That kind of bothers me a little bit. I think that'll be okay. Okay, I'll be alright. Some claw coloring. Okay, so that one is just about done, I think. At the very least, I don't see any. Yeah, I really want to. Dress. A little bit of a light reflection there. That looks mostly good. Pretty happy with the face. It's very menacing. Okay, this one I think good to go for a little bit. I want to clean it up a little bit before I do anything else. Can I just delete that? No, right? Guess what if I select inverse? Some artifacts from like previous drawing. Could actually like incorporate a little bit of it. I need a more round brush for eraser because this is like hard to manage for me. Even this one would be better, I think. Yeah, how is this like here? These artifacts. Need like an artifact cleaning mechanism. Very painful when I try to like layer it. I just try to like clean sweep some of it. Yeah. I just sweep all this as well. Okay, so that's mostly clean. Okay, this is just a little bit of... a bit of cleanup. I don't know how it gets this bad always, but I always have to clean up. Hard to tell when the background is like noise. All right, so that should be very clean. Could be like a couple artifacts here and there, but I need like a hard round brush. So when I press the button, it should. Erase. Almost done. Just a little bit more. Okay. Kind of unhappy about the color here. Just seems out of place. Maybe we just leave a hint in and put like a neutral gray. Yeah, that could work. Might make it spherical too. Little bit of sphere. Maybe an emblem to tie it together. That is very like asymmetrical. I think I have to clean it. I've introduced the sphere. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I kind of like the this thing though. So it's kind of neat. This kind of belt buckle. It's a Zelda song. Pink. This part is not very clear. In some places I need to go for more clarity. But otherwise looking okay. Okay. This one, done. Next. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Oh, this one. Sample some of these colors. She has more ceremonial clothing. Like, might want to make like a backup. I want to mess with this. Let go out of the rendering is already decided. What it needs is like detailing. Now I'm gonna make a backup. Use the same chain brush. I'm not really gonna redo all those chains. It's too many. Clean this up a little bit. This chain is like nonsensical. Yep. I think these lines work, so I'm just gonna paint over them. Get rid of the reds. I need to like patch a lot of this. Partly because the lighting is like here. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm kind of. You know, I mean, we have a little bit of chicken to process. Give me like a couple minutes. Hey, I've been following you for 4 years. That's a lot. Came a few times on your stream. I was always curious, what do you do for a living? I'm really impressed with your art. Oh, thank you. I work for a company. It's not art related. Work for a big company. One of the biggest. Probably never heard of it though. Probably never heard of it though. Sometimes I do artwork for money. Most of the time, it's for me. This one happens to be a commission. Switch to multiply, see what happens. Hear that? I'm being called away to do some cooking. So our time is drawing to a close. Hope to hear that. Keep up the good work. Oh, cool. Thanks. Will do. Will do. One day maybe I'll work for... Maybe I'll hit it big and freelance. You never know. You never know with these things. I just want to keep drawing. Past that, I don't really think about it. Back to normal. I think this eye is slightly like lower. I'd have to go back to drawing on parts of it, but we'll get there. For now, need the boob armor to make more sense. I don't know if I defrosted anything other than chicken. There's like a little bit of chicken. A little bit of an oversight. Adding maybe like a tattoo, because there's just too much empty space. Might be a complex one. Thinking like some sort of like ritualistic tattoo. Alright, so the chains are a little bit more done. I've got tattoo idea. This one still needs work. Still gonna work this one. The other one looks kind of done. Send that one up. See what they think. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. It's a regular time. I'll be back Wednesday. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow since I didn't even have to work today. So it'll be low energy like today, but maybe we'll get a lot of work done like today. Actually, not bad. Not a bad amount of work. Everything is rendered. Most of the stuff makes sense. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Let's hope.